Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to some Sea of Thieves gameplay. Now at the moment this hasn't cost me a single thing. I've just signed up to a 2-week free use of Microsoft's Game Pass. They are actually offering it for 2 weeks free, and so Sea of Thieves is part of that. So I've downloaded Sea of Thieves and I've been playing it for a little bit, and I have to admit, to get going, really confused me. You actually have to go to one of the merchants and get these free quests. Then you have to come back to the ship where there's a voyage desk. On the voyage desk you select one of the quests, and then you have to vote for it. I guess if there's a team, you can vote for which quests you have, which are available. And then you then have to go back to the merchant. The quest I've got, the starting quest, is to actually get some livestock. In this case, it's 2 chickens, and so you have to have you catch the chickens with crates, and so it's back and forwards to the vendor or to the merchant to get a couple of crates, so that you can go and search for these blinking chickens. And I tell you what, it is a lot harder than you think. You might be lucky. I wasn't. I think I landed on 2 islands previous to the one that I actually find them on. The first one had pigs on it, and so I was running around all this island finding pigs. And I think that's the clue here, is that don't get off. Just use your spyglass just to check out what animals are actually on the coastline. So if there's pigs on there, the chances are it's not going to have anything else. Certainly not the ones that I landed on. Didn't have anything else. So there was one with pigs and another one with snakes. The snakes were really difficult to see, but I saw something floating in the water right on the shoreline. I thought, what the heck is that? And yeah, it was a snake. And so eventually I come across this island. To be honest, it was more about exploring it because it looks absolutely huge. I'm guessing one of the quests actually will bring you to this island. There's loads of walkways and what have you. So I'm guessing that there's going to be a huge quest here, and probably a massive fight. Most of the islands actually have skeletons on. This one didn't seem to have any that I saw, which made me think that there was something more about this island than meets the eye. And so yeah, I knew that there was chickens on this island. I had actually seen them. I'd cut that out from this particular clip, but I've grabbed me a crate, and now I'm going to swim ashore and see if I can catch me a chicken. And they were on this side. I can see there's a golden one in front of me, but it's not a gold one I want. I want a white one or a red one, and so I'm gonna have to go and search for those. And so let's have a look. There's a white one there, so let's go catch this. And they're actually quite easy to catch. Right trigger puts the chicken in the cage. One thing that you have to note when you have livestock, when you're carrying it back to your boat, is that don't go underwater. I go underwater here just to see what the chicken would do, and he starts to drown. And so you have to be really careful. The last thing you want to do is kill your loot, because everything in this game is all about money. Money rules, and so you don't want to lose anything here. If I'd have really been savvy, I would have actually brought more crates and just caught a lot more birds. And there's gold ones, I think, which are worth more. And so that's what I should have done. There is a downside, and we're going to get to that in a minute. There's a downside with this game, that you could spend a long time collecting lots of loot and materials and what have you, and then run into some, let's just say, some unfriendly players. And like I say, I'm going to get to that in a minute. This is all about fulfilling this one. So the idea is that from a merchant on one outpost is given a quest to collect, in this case, 2 chickens to deliver to a merchant on another outpost. And so just using the map, you can plot the course. It's really easy in the single skip, that the little boat that I'm on, because you can actually just get off of the big it's not the steering wheel, I can't think what it's called now. Anyway, the thing that you steer the boat with, and you can look over the edge and you can see the maps, you can kind of see where you're going. That's one thing that I'm not overly keen about this. I wish there was a better indicator about where you're going. And so you can find things. So being able to see that map really helps on the smaller boats. And so yeah, so there's me just getting rid of my first chicken, and now here goes my second chicken, and I get, I think it's about 141 gold coins for my chickens. But anyway, on my way back to my boat, I noticed this other small boat was actually cruising around, and I thought, here you go, right? And this is my one gripe with the game, right? In this case, it's a solo player, and I just thought to myself, you know what? I'm doing a jig on the jetty. I'm not being what's the word? Aggressive, right? I'm trying to be friendly, and the guy rams my boat and tries to steal it. I have no idea what he was doing, but it certainly looked as though he was trying to lift the anchor, and he couldn't. So I don't know whether if your boat is sort of able, you can steal another person's boat. I don't know. Eventually, his boat sails around and rams the docks that I was standing on, and so I climb up into the crow's nest of it. He does actually steal my boat in the end, and comes back. After firing a few cannons, in the end he anchors off, and he's not able to get a cannon shot on me, and so I waved him from the top of the crow's nest, you know, being nice, not aggressive, and he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it, so I give him a clap. You know, he's jumping around, and I don't think maybe the clapping just was the straw that broke the camera's back, but you can see he's just running around. He's furious. Eventually, though, you're going to see he does actually come up. Now, I could have quite easily have just got out my gun and waited for him to come up those ladders and just taken him out. But you know what? I wanted to prove a point. I wanted to show you that no matter how passive you are in this game, here I am doing a little jig. I'm not being aggressive. He shoots me, then stabs me. I'm dead. What a big man he is. What a big man. You know, and that's the problem with this game, is that you're going to run into loads. Every person I've run into this game has wanted to kill me. Well, Sea of Thieves. Don't go solo. Well, I wish I hadn't.